Hey guys, how y'all doing today? My name is Franchise Fanatic and welcome back to the channel. And today, if you guys, there's another Disney related video. Now today's going to be a Disney villain video. Now, it's kind of weird because I was reading a Disney World magazine to prepare myself for Disney World, I guess. And, and I was reading it and they were kind of, going through the villains and they were like, oh, Jafar and Shere Khan and freaking Sid, just a whole slew of Disney villains. And one of them that caught my eye was, Chernabog, which is kind of like the biggest devil, hellish creature in essentially any Disney movie. And the fact that we didn't get a freaking movie on him. And in the magazine, it stated that in 2015, they started making, or they were trying to make a Chernabog film. And that was kind of like, oh, that's kind of cool. So, we saw Maleficent 1 and 2, which are good films. But, Maleficent really is a villain, and they try to make her, more humanized and more good. And they're okay movies, but, in terms of like a villain movie, I think Cruella is probably the best. There are some elements which are kind of, whatever. But I do think that there is a very good film in Cruella, right? It's PG-13, a little dark. It's definitely not for little kids. And it very much, 99% of these films aren't, but still, there is a, underlying aspect of Cruella, that film, where she's like, okay, I believe that she's evil, and that she's a villain. And that's really effing it. We don't, we get villains in the normal movies, but we never had, like, a villain-centered film besides Cruella that was, like, legitimately evil, So I think having a Chernabog film, which is literally, like, the freaking devil, the black devil of Disney. That's not racist, by the way. He's black and he's a devil. But he really much is this, manifestation of evil and death and destruction. And he's in frickin' Fantasia, which I haven't even seen, by the way. It's like a musical movie, it's on Disney+. For being a big Disney fan, I haven't seen like half the frickin' movies, which is kind of weird, but whatever. I'll get to them one day. But this villain is in, from what I understand, a very, I think it's called like the Night on Bald Mountain or something weird like that. It's a very kind of like a one and done scene in Fantasia, and Chernabog doesn't even talk. He doesn't even say anything, but his presence is so effed up looking and so evil looking. It's not like gonna give you nightmares. It's not like, oh my god. But it's literally a devil that is evil. That's like the main purpose. He's literally the complete manifestation of evil and darkness, kind of like the Overlord in Ninjago. He's just there to be evil. That's his whole motivation. Cruella and Maleficent and freaking, I don't know, so many Disney villains are evil, but they have human elements to them. This guy Chernabog is just straight up evil. So I think if we were going to get a movie, I don't know if they would do like an R rating, but it definitely would have to be a PG-13 rating, in order to kind of make that real evil element kind of shown. And I'm looking forward to it. Again, it is not confirmed, which I don't know why I just said I'm looking forward to it. I should have said I would look forward to it, but again, as of 2015, they said they were dabbling into it. I don't know if this is ever going to get picked up. I don't know if Disney's going to do it one day, but it would be an interesting movie. It would be a pretty interesting concept because again, Chernabog is super evil and menacing. And you barely see him in freaking anything. Maybe he's referenced in a game or, whatever, there's Easter eggs. But, primarily in Fantasia, not very long either, it is kind of strange that we haven't gotten any more, proper source material, I guess, more of a presence in the Disney films. Like, he could have been a Disney villain in so many movies and TV shows and whatever. And, I barely even saw him in anything. And the fact that they are, kind of creating this, completely evil being and not really doing a whole lot with him. Again, that would have been kind of cool to see a live-action film of Chernabog. And, I don't know what happened. There were a few things like, I think they were going to make like a Sword in the Stone movie, like a Game of Thrones-esque thing. That didn't happen. So, there are Disney movies out there that, were going to be made that, were canned or canceled or what have you. But I think having a movie based on literally the most evil person creature in all of Disney's, archive would be pretty freaking cool. And the fact they didn't do it or, yet is kind of a shame. I don't know if they will. I'd like to. Tell me in the comments down below if you, want to see a Chernabog film. Would you have it be live action or would you have it be animated? If you were to make it live action, it would be kind of weird because having like a CG creature in a live action world, it works. Look at Aladdin or whatever, but at the same time, I think having an all animated film maybe it'd look better. I don't know. Tell me in the comments down below. Do you want to see Chernabog? Do you want to see Cruella 2? I think that's happening. Maleficent 3? Who knows? But again, I think Disney villains are very cool, and the fact that Chernabog is like the most evil one ever, and we really haven't gotten too much of him yet, and let alone, again, in 2015, they were going to make a movie, and I don't know what happened. It just kind of fell apart. So hopefully we'll get something soon, because Chernabog is pretty scary dude, for Disney. And the fact that, again, he's so underutilized is kind of a crime. Anyway, tell me in the comments down below what you want to see regarding Chernabog in the future for Disney, whether that be animated, live action, TV show, movie, whatever. Tell me in the comments. We'll get a little discussion going. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, I'm posting this at Disney, so I'm not going to make, strictly Disney videos, but I thought it was kind of cool. And, again, I just thought it was pretty neat, reading it in an article in the, like a Disney World magazine. I was like, oh, that's kind of weird. Why didn't they do that? And, who knows? But hopefully one day we'll get a Chernabog film. Thank you guys. We'll see you in the next video.